Hey, how's it going? If you're new here, my name is Jan and I love makeup. And if you're not new, thanks for coming back. I really appreciate you. Obviously, today's video is playing with the new Pat McGrath Midnight Voyage palette. So if you want to see how I got this look and what I think of the eyeshadow palette, stick around, we're gonna get into it. Let me just say, if you're not already subscribed, now's a really good time to do that. Click on the little bell and choose all, and YouTube will notify you when I upload a new video, and you can choose to watch it or not. Totally up to you, no pressure. Either way, I appreciate you hanging out with me. All right, that's enough yammering. I'm about to have a very naked face. Brace yourself. All right, here we go. I'm really excited about this. So this was released recently. It's the Pat McGrath Labs Mini Eyeshadow Palette in Midnight Voyage. Comes in the same packaging, but they have taken out the sequins. So that's pretty cool. I never know what to do with the sequins. Like, I feel like I can't throw them away because it's super wasteful, and that I think they would make something pretty fun for like an art project or something, but I'm not art project girl, so it's a little weird. Okay, so this is a 6-pan eyeshadow palette, just a little plastic component. The shades in this are so the shades are Skin Show Divine Glow, Entrapment, Sunset Bronze, Extreme Aubergine, Eleganza, and Midnight Creature. Oh, that's adorable. It's pretty tiny, but not like freakishly tiny. I'm pretty excited. This retails for $29. I ordered it off of Sephora. It's a little bit pricey for a 6-pan palette, but you know, the Natasha Denona 5-pan minis are $25. So probably not the best value, but I think a really good way to taste test Pat McGrath if you're not about buying the giant palettes, or rather the very expensive palettes. So I have the first Bridgerton eyeshadow palette and the highlight and blush palette. And I have both of the large holiday palettes she released, the ones that are like $79 or something like that. So I don't have any of these colors. So I was pretty excited about it. I guess they are all existing shades. The one review I saw on it was Morgan Turner. I'll link her channel below. And she said that there was supposed to be a new shade, but it didn't actually look like there was a new shade. So I don't know. I'm not up on all the Pat McGrath products, but I'm excited to play with this. It's very, you know, like half neutral, half purple. So I think this is going to be fun. So I think, per usual, I'm going to tape up my eyes and then I will be right back and we can get into it. Okay, my eyes are taped and I'm ready to go. I did quickly swatch all 6 shades on the back of my hand. So that's what they look like. I think they look nice. I think this is going to be fun to use. So I think I'm going to go with this shade right here called Entrapment and get that going as like my transition shade. So I'm going to use my Refer number 16, which is just a big fluffy brush. And I'm just tapping in a little bit. There doesn't seem to be much kick up at all in the pan. And I'm just going to blend that out in my transition area. Like I mentioned, I don't have a boatload of experience with Pat McGrath products. The price point is pretty high. So, but I know people love Pat McGrath products. Like across the board, they seem to just really love most of what she comes out with. So I'm excited to try this. I did really like the foundation, and I love the 2 big holiday eyeshadow palettes that I have. The Bridgerton palette was fine. I do really like the highlighters and the blush. Those are super nice. All right, not too shabby. I think I'm going to use that same shade and see if I can build it up just a smidge out here. Oh yeah, that was easy. Okay. It's a tiny palette with only 6 shades and 4 of them are shimmers, which is fine. I don't care. I like shimmers and I like mattes. But there's really only 2 matte shades, one very, very, very dark, and then this one. But I don't think that's a problem because that deepened up beautifully. All right, now on my refer number 14. 14 and 13 I feel like are pretty interchangeable. I like them both. We're gonna go in with the Extreme Aubergine shade, which is this one right here. And we're gonna put that on the outer corner and up into my crease a little bit. Just blend, blend, blend. I think it's raining. That's pretty and not patchy or weird at all. Let's get a little more. Wow, I really, really like that. I'm gonna go back in with that first fluffy brush and just blend over the edges. No funky lines or harshness appreciated. Cute, I really like that. Super simple, but super easy. I think I wanna use this shade right here called Eleganza for like the outer half of my lid, and then I think I want to use the Skin Sheen for the inner. I'm gonna use my refer number 2 in that purpley shade called Eleganza. I'm just going, ooh, yeah. That was dry, by the way. I did not wet my brush. Obviously didn't need to. That's really pretty. Just gonna pat over where the 2 meet. Okay. I mean, fairly anticlimactic. That was super easy. I grabbed this. It's a refer 28, but it's super similar to the number 2. The bristles are just a tiny bit longer and it's a bit thinner. So I'm gonna grab that Skin Show Divine Glow. Skin Show Divine Glow on this brush and apply that on the inner part. Okay. Blending over where the 2 shades meet. That's fine. It's nothing to write home about, but it's all right. You know what I think I want to do? On the back of this brush, I think I want to go into this shade right here. This is Night Creature. I think I want to lightly pat that all over my lid because it doesn't appear to be a super pigmented, but it does look to be a bit sparkly. So let's just pat that all over both of those shades. What if I wet the lighter shade? I'm using my refer number 21, which is a different kind of bristle brush. I'm just gonna see if I can. Yeah, let's wet it. And I'm really gonna keep this on the very inner corner. Okay, that amps it up a little bit. I like that. I'm gonna go back in with the Night Creature shade and just tap over. I think at this point I'm going to go off camera and do my other eye. Yeah. And mascara, lashes, put on my face, and then I'll come back and we'll do the lower lash line together, and then we'll wrap this up. Okay, I'm back. Obviously, my face is done. If you want to know what's on my face, I'll leave it at the end of the video and of course link it below if you want to check it out. So let's just finish up the lower lash line. I think I want to go in with the Extreme Aubergine shade and just really smudge that on the outer corner of my lower lash line. So I'm going to go with my Refer number 3, just a tiny pencil brush, and I'm going to smudge that about halfway in. So I'm just cleaning off my brush a little bit, and then I want to go into Entrapment and use that just on the inner portion of my lower lash line, just for a little bit of a blend. I'm going to pop off one more time, zoom you out, throw on some Smashbox Superfan mascara on my lower lashes, and then I'll come back and we can talk about the eyeshadow palette, what I think, and wrap this video up. Okay, here we are. The look is done and dusted. Really quick, I'll tell you what's on the rest of my face. In case you want to know, I'm using my NARS Soft Matte Foundation in the shade Aruba all over my face, as well as the Danessa Myricks Yummy Skim Powder Balm thingy. My bronzer is the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Bronzer in the shade Radiant Bronze Light. My bronzer. Contour is my Natasha Denona contour powder in the shade Medium 02. My blush is Pat McGrath. I combined these two shades to get my blush today. Thought since I was using Pat McGrath eyeshadow, why not use some Pat McGrath face products? And my highlighter is also from Pat McGrath, and this is from the Bridgerton collection. This is in Iconic Indiscretions, so that's my highlight on the inner corner of my eye, all over, you know, the high points like I do. And I, of course, buffed over everything with my Dior Powder No Powder. This is in the shade 4 Neutral, if you're interested. My lip combo is the NYX Retractable Lip Liner in the shade Plum. And then Natasha Denona Liquid Lipstick in the shade Bear. And Dose of Colors in the shade Flirty for like a little ombre look. Okay, what I think about this little eyeshadow palette. It's cute. I think the shadows are good. They are pigmented and blendable. I will say, when I put it on initially, I was like, yeah, it's fine. You know, whatever, no big. But once I got my base on and, I don't know, started finishing up my face, it kind of came together and looked way better, which is so strange. So I wasn't like, ooh, I love this, until I got all done with my face. And then I was like, yeah, I really do love this. I think it's really nice. So if you were looking for something that's half purple, half neutral, if you wanted to try some Pat McGrath for $29, I think this is a pretty good little palette. Is it the best bang for your buck? No. But if you don't have $100 and something to spend on an eyeshadow palette, 30 might be where it's at for you. I know it was for me. So that's it. That's what I think. I'd like to know what you think down in the comment section. Leave it down there so we can chat about it. Yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I super appreciate you. Be good and remember to be kind to you.